What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Belinda, which is to say more Belinda Carlisle from her self-titled or given name titled album, 1986. Thank you to Philip once again. And the next track is Shot in the Dark. It's a phrase typically used to mean taking a guess or a stab at something without full information, indeed without little or without any information, or at least in a way that suggests you're really just guessing. You have no prediction or informed perspective on where or what something might be, and so you're really just taking a shot in the dark, meaning, not aiming, not being precise, just shooting and hoping that whatever you shoot hits its mark and or is remotely close to being accurate and directed in a way. So obviously that's all very conceptual. I wonder if this is about emotion and or a relationship, which is to say guessing about someone's personality, or that the situation might be desirable if you really put yourself out there and make yourself vulnerable. Although that last part isn't typically assumed or part of the connotations of saying a shot in the dark. It's more about identification and trying to identify something with very little, if any, information. So I'll see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Belinda Carlisle. The track is Shot in the Dark, and it's from her 1986 album, Belinda. Very 80s funky. Steel drum. Those guitar licks. It was one of those moments where I figured it's either going to loop one more time or it might go into a fade, and then sure enough it did go into a fade. So a lighter tune, definitely a fun one sonically. It is seemingly what I expected, the idea of not really knowing if this is going to work, not knowing too much about the situation, but going for it, just taking a guess or a chance on someone and some possibility. So I think there is built into it a little of that vulnerability, or at least the possibility of failure, the possibility this doesn't work out, this doesn't turn into a real romance, as she said. What are you doing over there, Luca? But yes, there seems to be an excitement at the possibility, and so she's going to take this shot in the dark. Maybe it's going to miss, maybe it's not going to stick, but it seems to be, I was going to say willing, it seems to be sufficient for her to think that if this does work out, it'll be worth the effort, it'll be worthwhile. There's definitely a bit of an island feel, that steel drum, it just gives it that islander sound. Admittedly, there seem to be some bongos or some hand drums too, so that added to that same island tribal type of feel, but overall it had a bit of this like 80s funk meets, maybe not doo-wop, but kind of like a 50s style, with especially those backing vocals gave it that, you know, sing-songy, like 50s or early 60s sort of quality to it. I do enjoy that 80s guitar, especially heavy or prominent in the last minute or so of the tune, where there were some, you know, chords and little riffs that were going in the background, where still, again, there was this 50s meets 80s feel, but then the 80s came in a bit stronger with the guitar work. Her vocals had the same lightness and fun as the overall track, almost being like a bit cheeky, a bit coy. So yeah, I do enjoy the tune, even if it's not one that's like a heavy, you know, intense ballad about the possibility of romance. It's more a, you know, a cheeky take on that kind of concept. And yeah, given the title of the track, I think it was well named, because I think it gives you a sense of what's going to happen, and that did indeed seem to be what played out. Whew, that's a troubling sequence of syllables. But yeah, I'm enjoying this after the Go-Go's album reaction. It seems there's some similarities, but it's definitely departing from a bit of that like new wave 80s rock sound of the Go-Go's. So yeah, enjoying it. I think there's two more. Let me check. Okay, so yeah, there's one more in the regular album. That's Stuff and Nonsense, which I'm highly amused by. Oh, and then there's a number of bonus tracks. So shout out to Phil, almost always sending the deluxe editions. So some of them are live in concert, but edited versions. So yeah, maybe those have been, you know, chopped in a certain way. But then one of them just says live in concert overall, which is Lust to Love. Was that on the regular album? Yeah, so I don't think that one was on the regular album. So maybe that's just like a B-side, but it's a live performance. And then there's two that one. Yeah, Dancing in the City doesn't have any extra information on it, so that one seems to be a B-side or a non-album track. And then there's a single mix of Band of Gold, there's an extended mix of Band of Gold, there's an extended mix of Mad About You. So definitely a couple that are on the album already, but one for sure that isn't, as well as some live stuff. So for sure we'll do the Dancing in the City, for sure we'll do Lust to Love live in concert, and then we'll see what might be done. Yeah, because the live in concert edited, I wonder if, you know, those will be chopped down in a way that, you know, it won't be the full performance, which maybe that's not ideal, but who knows, maybe I'll go through them all. No decisions have to be made in this moment, but yes, again, I'm enjoying the Belinda journey, so shout out to Phil once more. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.